Hey everyone, C10 Kid 96 is live here, coming live to you from the garage. Sorry about the noise. I think it's the washing machine or dryer. Um, we're just here doing a video. I haven't done a video in a while. First of all, Happy New Year to everybody. And I just thought I'd tell everybody that to be very careful this year, you know, about inflation and stuff. Like today, I do some side hustling, you guys know. I mean, I don't really do lawns much anymore, but I do some side hustling. I do a couple of houses in the neighborhood and stuff. But just to let you know, if you guys are going into the business this year and everything by yourself or want to get into the business, I used to do lawns commercially, you know, but then I went back to school, became a pharmacy tech. Then I'm also right now from working on my undergrad in healthcare administration, hopefully soon nursing. Anyways, it's a little bit about me, but what I'm gonna tell you guys is be very careful. And when you start off, I'm not expecting you guys to start out with like a heavy price weed whip, Echo, whatever you guys like. Buy first slow and then get in there. But I'm just gonna let you guys know what you pay for is what you're gonna get out of. Like today, I went to get some line from my Steels and some premix fuel because I don't use mixed fuel. I mean, I used to, like in a regular no spill can, but I don't use my equipment that much anymore, guys. So it's a little bit cheaper for me to buy 2 of these as they last me for a couple months, and I have to buy some new gas, you know, anyways. And then that way I know I'm not running ethanol gas, so that way my tools can run like new. Anyways, just for this, all of this right here, guys, it cost me $124. Yeah, so that's the other thing I was about to tell you guys. When you go out and bid for a job, do the math of what your equipment costs you, you know, what it costs you to keep your equipment running, so that way you can make money and stuff, because you want to make money doing this. Like now, guys, if I was to go and do an aeration job, I'm starting to have the aerator pay for itself. But like I charge more money now too, because you know I used to do it for like 40 bucks, you know, in aeration. Now I do it for like the minimum $50 for just a front yard. Now for like a backyard, the minimum I'll charge is 60, you know, for the whole front and back in the neighborhood. But traveling, it's gonna be over 100 bucks, because you guys gotta understand, equipment and fertilizer and everything has gone up. Like just these things, a can by itself, guys, is like is close to 40 bucks. So do the math. Then after taxes, this thing without tax is like $41. But you save line in the end. So it's kind of good. I mean, you guys like to take the guards off. I don't. You know, I save my stuff. Like I'm gonna do a weed eating job this weekend, so I have to stock up. I'd rather be safe than sorry. I only have half of this left in my truck. So I have to have stuff, so that way too I can also keep my equipment running and running good. But yeah, guys, just be aware as well. Charge what you need to charge. Don't overcharge, because if you're starting out, you're overcharge a lot. You're not gonna make any money, because people aren't gonna want to hire you. You want to make good money where you're doing okay but not losing anything as well. As the saying goes, like Top Notch Lawns told me, if you don't charge fair, you're not gonna be in the business much longer. So I'm very fortunate, though I don't have to do this much anymore, guys, but I still do it to keep in shape, stay in shape, and to keep my equipment going, and so I can make some extra money. Like I'm gonna do a fairly good brush job, but again, I did a fair price because I'm gonna get help from the buddy of mine who's I'm gonna do it for. So that's what you also want to look for, guys. You know, you want to make sure you can do it, and if you can't do it, it's fine to say no, but you have to also make sure it's worth your while, because the wear and tear on your equipment, your body, and the fuel that you put in your truck cost you money and stuff. Like everything costs money now, guys, so you have to be very, very careful, and inflation isn't helping. So we have to charge what's fair, and then you have to also make sure you have to do calculations, guys. Like the minimum now, depending on how big a yard is, the minimum I do a brush job for, the minimum is $300. This one I'm doing it for a little less than that, but I'm like, you know, because it's a buddy of mine who's gonna help me. But when it comes to more like for somebody I don't know, a brush job I would do is $500, because my gas in my truck is expensive, my equipment stuff to keep it running is expensive, so it's very, very important. But as well, you have to make sure you're fair with people too. Like don't just overcharge them, but also try to do a good job, because if you do a good job, word of mouth is how you get more jobs. Like I got this buddy's yard because he knew I was doing it, and because I do a good job, and because I was doing his mom's yard for a couple of years. And you know, I quit doing it because evidently they said $40 was too much for him, and that's okay, you know. But if they That's another thing too, guys. I'm gonna discuss in this video. Like, let's just say you're doing a yard for $40, and then they call you back to do it. Tell them sure, but you raise the fee up like $5 or $10, so that way they don't do that again. Because people like that waste your time and waste your money. You can't. You have to also show them that you're not gonna put up with it, because, like, again, guys, time and money. You know, your time is important, and the money you spend to keep their yard is looking good as well. So you have to take pride in yourself and take pride in your work. Well, anyways, guys, here's my video for 2023. I wish you guys a very prosperous year, and stay safe and keep making money, and let's pray for a good 2023. Have a good one, everybody. Peace. CTinker96 is out.